everybody, welcome to my June TBR video. I am all set, ready to rock and roll. I have a TBR card that's chocolate. I've even stuck a few extras up the top there. When I was going through my shelves, I was just like, I really want these three as choices, so I chucked them up the top. There's all the back full as well. I have our trusty prompts in our TBR jar again for June, and I have my blindfold ready if we get blindfold pick. I also have my laptop. My mom is borrowing my tablet at the moment, so if we get any like random spins or draws of any sort, I will need to use my laptop instead. It may be a bit easier for you to see anyway because it's a larger screen. My glasses and my water, so I'm all set, and I hope you guys are set out there. I will do the usual. I will pick 10 prompts. Those that don't get read always get popped back onto my TBR cart or my TBR shelves. In regard to prompts, I have left the prompts out that I got the last month, just so we don't repeat prompts, and it's still really full, so yeah. I will obviously recap May's reads and what went on for May wrap up in that video. It will be a little bit late because I am actually going away in the first week of June, as well as the end of that week have a visitor for a few days as well, so it won't be filmed until the second week of the month rather than the first, just so you guys know. Yeah, I'm going away to see the Lion King musical down in Sydney and just escape life for a few days, which will be really fun. So let us find out what we are going to read in June with our TBR prompts. I don't know what June book club options are yet. I find that out on Saturday coming when we have book club. So in that case, when I do that and I need to present my book club reads, I usually take a photo around that time and post it on Instagram. So if you're not following my Instagram, it's always in the description box for you all. Yeah, so let us shake this up and see what we're going to get. So we will pick 10 prompts and then we'll do a summary at the end again, just summarizing everything obviously, and hopefully our prompts are really good ones, but we'll find out. We're gonna go, let's go right down the bottom somewhere for our first one. I will pop them up on screen somewhere too for you all, and if it's a prompt that I need to redraw and I don't have a book for, then obviously I will do that. A romance starting with Z. That may be a redraw. We will see though, because I really don't think there is a romance that starts with Z, is there? We will have a look. We got B, D, F, H, I, and S, and L. We have a D, T, M. Yeah, I honestly don't think there's going to be a Z. If you know of a Z romance, let me know below, because next time I'm book shopping, I'll have to keep an eye out, I think. Yeah, definitely no Z for romances there. So this one will be a redraw. and we will leave that prompt out for when we're book shopping next. And yeah, if you know of anything, let me know, because that's one of my challenges for 2026, the A to Z romances. Let us go in the middle. Oh, that's 2. So yeah, redrawing number 1 book. The prompt is a romance starting with K. Do we have one starting with K? I don't think so, because I just looked. Every other letter under the sun. Have a look on the back. No, nothing with K either. Another reader. Yeah, if you know a romance starting with K or Z, pop a comment below for my A to Z romance challenge. I'm gonna give it a shake. 3rd time lucky, hopefully, for book number 1. We're gonna go down the bottom again. I'm gonna go with this prompt. And probably lose some on the way, it looks like. Hopefully, 3rd time lucky, we get book number 1 for the TBR. Match colour of outfit. Okay, so we should be right with this one. We have like a pinky rose goldy colour, white. We have a jargon on the front. And it's black or grey, and my pants are also like a navy black colour, same with my shoes. So we need colours, so like a black or grey colour can have a bit of white and pinky colour as well. So let's see what our options are for this prompt. Maybe this one? Let's have a look. Obviously not that one. This has, it's mainly like bluish. Has like a greyish, whitish tone with like a greyish vibe. I think that could be an option. That one has a lot of yellow to it. As well as the black and white. It doesn't really go. Dracula, it's got like a pinkish, black, greyish vibe combo. That could be an option. I think Project Hail Mary. That's some more greenish colour on it. This is more gold on it than anything. Phantasma has a lot of red and gold too. That has a lot of other vibes. What about Quicksilver? Quicksilver's black, it's got like a bluey colour, not really a white or pinky colour. Same with this one, it's like, I can rub it out, it's very blue, lots of yellow stuff, so that doesn't really match. I'll go through the back as well in a moment. Star Signs has some gold and yellow in it, but it is very black, grey, and the white with the name, so that's an option. That has a lot of blue coming through, but it's like very black and greyish and white, so that could be an option as well. We've got quite a few options here. Let's have a look at the back. See if there's any options. This one has red writing, so it doesn't really match that great, I don't think. And that's very blue. I think that is all our options. So let's take a look at our options and try not to bend the book. Okay. So to match our outfit, let's have a look. We've got Magic, Midnight and Starlight, which is a book, second book in our indie author series. It might be a bit blue to match my outfit, but I do have like the navy on my, like a bluey color on my shoes and my pants. So that's a possibility, and I do fly through these books and would love to continue the series. This one's got a bit of yellow and gold, so it's not 100% matchy, but it's Starsight, which is the second in the Skywood series, which I really love the first book of. I think the yellow is not matchy as much, so we might leave that one. Dracula has like a pinky kind of black and white vibe. It's just a like Dracula word and this bit here that doesn't really match, but it's pretty close. And this one, the gold writing isn't really matchy, and there's a lot of like whiteness in the cover, so I think we'll go one of these two. I think match pretty good. I'm thinking this one better because I've got like all the navy blue happening with my shoes, my pants, the grey and black with the top. Yeah, I think this one matches the best. So this is the second Strings of Fate book by Melissa J. Kincaid. She is a indie author, so it's like signed and everything. This is the second book in the series, and I loved the first one, flew through it. So I'm really keen to continue with the series. So Magic, Midnight and Starlight, which is the second one for match color outfit. And I will just pop these other books back. Had some close ones there, didn't we? Okay. Yeah, I think this is the best option to match our outfit though. So we will pop that aside and then draw our next prompts. Finally got our first book. So prompt number 2 for book number 2. We're going to go up the topish somewhere. This one, whatever this one is. A romance, starting with G this time. Do we have a G one? Let us see. That starts with G, but it's not a romance. Have G's, but they're not romances. MTD. Maybe another one of that book shopping. R. Another J. Another one. Let's gonna knock books off. Let me try and get it. Let's grab this one's off. We do have a G in romance. I think of fantasies. We do have one. I'll just pop these. I might just pop these ones. Because it's a bit hard where they are. I'll just pop them like in front of it and read them when I need to move the trolley. We do have a romance where G Game, Set, Match. This is a tennis sports romance by Jennifer. I don't know how to pronounce her same name. I've never read by this author before, and I've never read a tennis sports romance, so that will be some fun. And also, obviously, it's one starting with the letter G. So that is number 2 book. Third prompt, we're going to go down the bottom. We're going to go with, we got 2. We're going to redraw because they're both kind of even in my hand. We're going to go with this one. Prompt number 3. I'm getting all the romance stuff with the letters. This one is a romance starting with the letter L. So I'm just going to move these aside. A romance starting with the letter L. We got 11 Other Words, which is one of my 26 books to read in 2026. And I don't know if there's any other options. No. Okay. So Christina Lauren's 11 Other Words, which is a 26 books to read in 2026 book for me, and it's also matching the prompt. A romance starting with the letter L. I'm getting all those ones today. Okay. Some great choices so far. I've just put those 3 additional books beside me here. Hopefully I remember to look at them. Okay, we're going to go in the middle. Hopefully we get some sort of fun prompts. I'm going to go this one, because I can't see this one. The other one's unfolded. And again, a romance starting with the letter U. Now this one, I don't think we will have, to be honest. I've got I'm pretty sure we don't have a U for romance. We've got J and O. Yeah, no U's. Check here. No. So this is going to be another one, guys. If you have a romance with the letter U, or for when I'm book shopping. We're going to go up the top for prompts. And hopefully that gives us more luck. We're going to go with this one. And hopefully this time we pick a 4th book. A book with gods or goddesses. So fancy. We're looking at. I don't think these ones don't have gods or goddesses, do they? No. It's more other stuff. Although this Kingdom Academy, it's more princes and princesses and cards and stuff. Gods and goddesses. Definitely this one here. If I can grab it out. It's jammed in, maybe this way. Yeah. The games gods play would definitely match. What else would be gods and goddesses? I think that would be our only one. What's Dance of Lies? Is that? I think that's more. It's more monsters and kings and stuff. What about Dark Lord? That's not really gods and goddesses, is it? Oh, maybe this one is. what the ribbon is. It's based in like Cairo, Egypt. It's kind of the Mummy meets the Nile. That's why I'm kind of interested in it. But it's not really gods and goddesses. It's other stuff. Yeah. I would say that is our choice for this prompt, which is cool. It is a 26 books on my 26 list. The game's got play. This is a gorgeous special edition, by the way. Gorgeous images inside. I got this last year, and I have the second book as well. I haven't read by the author before, and I've only read like a couple of other goddessy things, so this will be fun. The game's Gods Play for a book with gods and goddesses. So that's 4 books. Let's give our thing a shake and do number 5. I'm gonna go with this prompt. Which is a book from the bottom of the TBR card. Okay, so on the bottom of the TBR card we have a series that we want to start or we need to continue or finish or whatever. So there's quite a lot of options down here. In new ones on the part in the front I've got the Spell Shop, Arcane, we've got a couple of mysteries, Strange Pictures, and One of Us is Lying. We have The Deal, which is very popular at the moment, Throttled. 2 continue ones, My Vampire Plus One, The Thorn Queen, Starsight, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, the next Dungeon Crawler card one, which is Butcher's Masquerade. I didn't get to that in May, so I popped it back. And on the back we have new ones to start, Curse of the Wolf King, The Crimson Moth, and Immortal Dark, which is Vampire. Continue ones we have Glow of the Everflame, Right Move, Accomplice to the Villain, or A World of Ruins. So, it just depends on what I really feel like, I guess. We have a couple of romance and a couple of fantasy so far on our TBR. So, we could go like something fun, like Dungeon Crawler Carl again, or we could go the next book in this series, which is sci-fi, which I really loved. Or we could go a vampire themed one, or we could go The Deal, which I haven't read ever. Or we could go with like Strange Pictures or something like that to have like a different genre. Or we could really finish this series, because this is the 3rd book in the series, and get it completed. I think I will tackle something that I've already started for this prompt, just to like continue or complete or whatever. There's also Accomplice to the Villain, which would be a fun one to try and finish. So these 2 would like complete a series, which would be a good thing. Or we could go the sci-fi one, because I really did love the first one. Or we could go this one, A Vampire Plus One, which is the next in the romance vampire one. This Yeah, so many choices. I don't want to do anything too thick because I'm going away, getting visitors and stuff like that. So, I might go this one or the sci-fi one, I think. I do really want to finish those off, but I don't think June's the month for it. Or should be. This one has been hanging around for ages. They are good reads, but I just keep putting it off and off and off. I'm either vibing to finish that one off or to do this one. So I'll put the other two back. Do we do the next in Skyward or finish this off? I'm thinking let's just finish this off, get it done. Because yeah, it's best to get it finished and then we can like keep the series or sell it or whatever. So we're gonna go with A World of Ruins by Rena Vasquez. I think that's how you pronounce her name. It's the third book in her series. The first book is A City of Flames and the second one is A Kingdom of Shadows. I did love the first two books. I did give them both 5 stars. So yeah, we will go with this one and finish off that. It's about time I did. Okay, so that is 5. We have 3 fantasy and 2 romance so far. We're going to go with this prompt. Hopefully it's a fun one. We need a fun one. A book with the least amount of pages. Definitely not the 3 beside me. Maybe Strange Pictures. Let's see how many pages that has. And obviously we're going to count the like make sure we don't count all the end stuff that's usually in books. Looks like it's 238. Let's see how many pages Alice in Wonderland has, because it's only pretty thin. It's a gorgeous edition too. Apart from the extra stuff, we have 152 pages, so that is actually less than the other one. This one is pretty short as well. 29, no, that's the start of the next book. 287, no, that's the start of it as well. 275, so they're all pretty close. I don't think there's anything on the back that's really short. Actually, Interview with a Vampire is pretty short. It is 308, so that's actually larger. And How to Lose a Goblin in 10 Days is pretty short too. It's actually over 300, so that's the longest one. Okay, so it's not How to Lose a Goblin or Interview with a Vampire. I think it is Alice in Wonderland. Let's just have a check. Yeah, 275. class for Andrea is. And Strange Pictures was 238, and I believe this was only 100 and something. So we might be only a classic on. Yeah, 152. So that's the least amount of pages on my TBR. Okay. Glasses. Yeah. Put this one back. So we're adding a classic on. The least amount of pages is this gorgeous edition of Alice in Wonderland with 152 pages. I have read Alice in Wonderland ages ago when I was a kid. Yeah. And I just wanted to read it again as a classic. Well, to put that prompt on top. So we need to shake and do book number 7. It's nice to add a bit of a different genre too. Let's go with this prompt, which says a romance starting with the letter H. D T M S I B. This one right at the top here. How to write a love story. This page. We'll have a look on the back in a moment. These are fantasies. Hating game is also H. I've actually got romances, that's the one page. It's interesting. Okay, so Hating Game or How to Write a Love Story. This is by Catherine Walsh. I haven't read a book by her, and I actually haven't read The Hating Game by Sally Flom. I have watched the movie though, so I can always watch the movie after I read it to compare it. I'm thinking this one, although this one does sound fun. It's one writer, one editor, one hot summer. It's about an author and an editor and stuff like that. I'm thinking The Hating Game, to be honest. I know this is a popular one. I know we'll get to it one day. But we're gonna do Hating Game, and then I can watch the movie again, which will be fun. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 books, and we have 3 prompts left. We got a good range here. We got a classic, 3 romances, and 3 fantasies. And we need 3 more books. Let's go with this one. Hopefully it's a fun game one. Ooh, a book with a sprayed edge. I've got plenty of those. These ones don't have a sprayed edge. Let's see what we do have a sprayed edge. We have The Deal, which has sprayed edges. We have The Ballad of Songbird and Snakes. I am doing these by Audible, so I could do that when I'm away. Oh, a vampire one. The Vow of Eternal Night. I have been really wanting to get to that. And another vampire one. We have Immortal Dark. And we also have Glow of the Everflame as well. So we've got a few sprayed edges happening. We haven't really got anything vampirish, so maybe something vampirish. This is Glow of the Everflame. I do want to continue this series. but probably in future months, I would say. So Mortal Dark is a vampire one. That's gorgeous. It's inside it. So I'm thinking a vampire one. Bell of Eternal Night. I really do want to read this one. It's yeah, I really want to read this. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which is like an audible possibility, but I don't think I will, to be honest. Or The Deal. I do want to do The Deal, but I do want to add a vampire book at the same time. So maybe that will come as another option. I'm going to go... I do want to read A Mortal Dark, but I'm going to go Veil of Eternal Night by Willie Cozier. I've heard really great things about it, and this sprayed is just gorgeous. It's vampire-ish, obviously. About Clara, princesses, vampires, obviously. It's kind of like Beauty and the Beast kind of vibe. Enemies to lovers, that kind of vibe. So yeah, Veil of Eternal Night. We're gonna go for a book with gorgeous sprayed edges. I always am a sucker for sprayed edges when I'm book shopping, so that's why I have so many. I'm going to put these ones back. So excuse me as I do that, and then we'll see how many more we need to choose. We've got a good selection happening for June. Can I put these anywhere or not really? I could. Thinking pop them in here. Just so they're on the card somewhere. Okay. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 2 more prompts. Here, let's go to the top somewhere. I'm going to go with this prompt. Another romance letter starting one. A romance starting with the letter W. We've got HFDB. And we have SIB. We have TD. M. We need W. This might be another shopping one too. Might have to do a lot of shopping, romance thing. We have fantasies starting with W. No romances. Yeah. It's going to be another one for you guys. A romance starting with the letter W. And we're going to redraw that one. Crazy. Okay, this prompt we're going to go with. Hopefully we have more luck with this one. A book from 26 list for 2026, which is always a good thing because, yeah, need to get through those. So in this column here, so for the 3 that I just popped on, are books from that list. So we have Strawberry Patch Pancake House. To continue that series, we have Indigo Ridge by W. Parry. We have Belladonna, Phantasma, A Broken Blade, Quicksilver, On Wings of Blood. And we have the first Crescent City book, which I still haven't yet read, even though it's been on a few TBRs. Adam and Lim, which I didn't get to either, and Heir of Fate. something on the front. I'm thinking either Indigo Ridge, because I really need to read a Dominic Perry book. I've got like this full series plus her fantasy one, the Sparrow one. So I really need to like do that. Or we could continue with this series. Strawberry Patch Pancake House. I do like this series. Either those two or Belladonna or Phantasma. I don't really want to do these two because they're pretty thick for the month. Or we could do a Broken Blade, which I'm pretty interested in, or Phantasma. So there are our choices. So the Broken Blade is like a trilogy, fantasy trilogy. It's like spy assassin kind of based, and I found a fellow YouTuber who loves the Throne of Glass series and said she loves this series as well, and I'm really keen to like see if I like it as well. It's pretty short for fantasy, but obviously it's a trio. This is like a duo, Phantasma. I can't recall what this is about. So it's like a game, Don't Fall in Love. It's a haunted mansion, deadly contest, mazes, corridors, ballrooms, that kind of vibe. It kind of gives me Caravel kind of vibes. So yeah. Belladonna, I've always been curious about, but I don't think I'll go that. Out of those three, I think maybe this one. Strawberry Pancake House is a single dad, obviously a pancake house. Iris, a living nanny kind of vibe. Or Indigo Ridge, which is like a police romance, kind of like mystery and romance put together. One of these two. We'll put the others back before we decide. This one's pretty sick. It's like 493 pages. This one is shorter. I have been meaning to read this for like ages. It's like 350 something pages. I do want to go Phantasma, but I think I'll leave it for another month. And we'll go Indigo Ridge. Yeah, because I really need to get to Dominic Perry's writing to see if it's for me. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we have one more props. Crazy. I'm going to go with this prompt here, which says a fantasy starting with G. Do we have a fantasy starting with G? Oh, we do actually. We've got Ghosts of the Shadow Market, Shadow Hunters. This is like a collection of short stories, and there's like pictures throughout it and stuff like that. It's like an introduction to all the characters. So we could do that one. I was keen to put that one on my TBR to kind of take away from me. So that is like really high up on the list. I don't think there is another one that starts with G. There is Glow of the Everflame as well, which starts with G, but I'm gonna go with that one because I really want this one as my go-away book for on the plane and when I'm chilling in the hotel and stuff, because it's a bunch of short stories, so it'll be like easy to do. So that's cool. Ghosts of the Shadow Market by Cassandra Clare, and some other authors as well. And I have read one of the Clockwork ones, Clockwork Angel. I have seen the movies and the show Shadowhunters, which is awesome. But yeah, I still need to read the series, and I wanted to start with this one, so yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's our 10. So let us run through what we have on our TBR. We've got a good selection here, actually. Just pop everything in order. Okay, might just grab a drink. We didn't need our laptop after all. It's so hard deciding on books to read. That's why I love these videos, because it helps you decide. And yeah, I just get through what I can get through, and sometimes I do read within the month too, like if I'm not vibing something, I really want to read something, then I just go for it. Like I might take a different book with that other one to go away with. Yeah, we'll see. Actually too, I will run through with you guys after I do my summary with all of these letter ones, just to see if you guys have any ideas for when I'm book shopping and stuff, just to cover those prompts that we couldn't do. Okay, so our first prompt was match colored outfit. This I'm wearing like blues, navy, dark blues, and grey and black. Little bit of white and pinky colour. So this was our best match. It is book 2 in the Strains of Fate series, Magic, Midnight and Starlight by Melissa Kincaid. I did fly through the first book and loved it, so it'll be great to get back to the series, and she's a Melbourne indie author, so yeah, always fun to have an indie author. The next book is a romance starting with the letter G, which is Game, Set, Match, first by the author and first tennis romance. Yeah, that one isn't. Okay. A romance starting with the letter L, Love and Other Birds by Christina Lauren. This is from my 26 books to read in 2026. I have had this book for a while, so it is starting to get a bit icky and stuff. I have heard great things about Love and Other Birds though, and I did love the Unholiness. I haven't read a book by Christina Lauren authors in a while, so yeah. The next prompt was a book with gods or goddesses, and we have the games gods play with this special gorgeous edition. It's gorgeous art. This is the first in like a duo. So yeah, that will be fun. The next prompt we got was a book from the bottom of the TBR. We chose A World of Ruins by Irina Vasquez. This is the third book in a series, which I started last year and I really need to finish. It is the Solaris and Krello series. Book 1 is The Series of Flames and The Kingdom of Shadows. I gave both those 5 stars and I just really need to finish the series, so go crooked me if I don't. The next book is a book with the least amount of pages, which was Alice in Wonderland, so we have a classic. This gorgeous edition. It has like pictures and stuff in it. It's really gorgeous. It's like only 150 something pages. 152 I think it was. Yeah. So yeah. Looking forward to reading a classic in June. And then our next prompt was a romance starting with H, which is the Hating Game, and I can watch the movie afterwards, which is always fun with books. The next one is a book with sprayed edges. These ones are so gorgeous. The rose petals and stuff. This one's called Vow of Eternal Night by Lily Crozier. It's a vampire, Beauty and the Beast, enemies to lovers vibe story. I've heard great things about it and can't wait. And then for our 26th list book, we chose Indigo Ridge by Devoney Perry. I really have wanted to for years read a Devoney Perry book, and June is going to be the month. And the last prompt was a fantasy starting with G, which is Ghosts of the Shadow Market, which is a Shadowhunters book by Cassandra Clare and a few other authors. It's a bunch of short stories based around the market within the world, and you get like introduced to all the characters, so that will be a bunch of fun. It does have like really gorgeous artwork in here as well, and it's gonna be a good one to take away with me, because it's short stories. It's an old book, so if I wouldn't mind like putting the pages down, like, so if I have to quickly, and yeah, it'll be a good easy read for like on the plane and stuff, or in the motel or something like that. Yeah, so that will be good for that. That is our TBR for June. We have quite a good range there. Yeah, so we've got one classic, we've got a few fantasy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fantasies. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 romances. So we've got a good balance happening in there. If I have been like wanting to read Strange Pictures, so I might throw that in as a going away book as well. I'll see, or just something if I need a bit of a break from all of those genres, but we'll see how I go. Yeah, thank you for joining me in my TBR video. I greatly appreciate you guys watching all the time. They are always fun to do. Oh, we were going to go through these too. If you have any recommendations for these, pop them in the comments below so that when I am book shopping next, I can keep my eye out for them. So they're all romance books. We need one starting with W, one starting with Z, one with the letter K, and one with the letter U. They're pretty challenging letters too. So yeah, if you have any recommendations for those letters in romance genre, let me know. Because obviously I need them to cover a challenge. Yeah, I'm doing a variety of challenges. If you didn't know, I'm doing a romance A to Z, a fantasy A to Z, and then I'm doing like prompty ones for fantasy and romance. And then of course I've got my 26 books list as well. So yeah. Okay. I will get to my other tasks for the day, but thank you so much for joining me in this video. I hope you had fun watching. Comment below if you have any comments on recommendations or anything else you want to comment on, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye.